Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel Boost My Brain. So today we'll be starting a new poem, a new topic, that is Woodman Spare That Tree. But before starting, I want to discuss about trees. Okay, so why trees are essential? They are essential for life on earth. So they give us oxygen, they make the soil fertile, and they provide food and shelter to animals and humans. So some trees can live for hundreds of years, like the Pando is an aspen tree located in Utah, USA. So it has been growing for at least 80,000 years. Let us know a little bit more about the poet. So the poet George Pop Morris was an American editor, a poet and a songwriter. He co-founded the daily New York Evening Mirror and worked as an editor. He also wrote a collection of short stories like The Little Frenchman and His Water Lots in 1839. So the poem starts, Woodman, spare the tree, touch not a single bough. So bough is a big branch of a tree. The poet is saying, in youth it sheltered me and I'll protect it now. It was my forefather's hand that placed it near his cot. Cot means bed. There, woodman, let it stand. The axe shall harm it not. So here the poet is telling the man who is cutting down the tree to stop cutting it, because the tree had sheltered it when he was small and now it will protect the tree back. So he emphasizes that the axe shall not harm the tree. Next line, that old familiar tree, whose glory and renown are spread over land and sea, and wouldst thou hew it down, woodman, forbear thy stroke, cut now its earth-bound ties, O spare that aged oak, now towering the skies. So here the poet is saying that old familiar tree, the old tree which I know about, whose glory and renown, which means the tree is famous since my childhood. It is so famous all over the land and sea. So now will you cut it down? So woodman, forbear thy stroke means woodman, stop it now. And you cannot cut it because the root, it has been tied since so many years, and leave it now as it is towering, it is heading towards the sky. Next stanza, when but an idle boy I sought its grateful shade, in all their gushing joy here too my sisters played. My mother kissed me here, my father pressed my hand, forgive the foolish tear, but let that old oak stand. So here the poet is saying that when he was a child, he used to play under the shade of the tree, and he is grateful for that. And here uh, with him, his sisters also played under this tree, and his mother kissed him, and his father also pressed his hand and taught him how to walk. So he has basically spent all his childhood with this tree. He says, forgive my tears, but let this old oak tree stand. So he is saying this to the woodman, that at least forgive my tears, but you let this old oak tree stand. Next stanza, my heartstrings round thee cling, close as they bark, old friend, here shall the wild bird sing. Here he means to say that his heartbeat is around this tree, just like the bark of a tree is attached to the trunk. Similarly, his heartbeat is also attached with the tree. And here even the wild birds will sing and the branches will bend. Old tree, the storm still brave, and woodman, leave the spot, while I have a hand to save, thy axe shall harm it not. So in the last stanza, the poet says that though the storm is brave and the tree will still remain strong, and the woodman now leaves the place or the spot, and then the poet says that until and unless I have my hand, so till then no axe shall harm this tree. The poem ends here, and I hope you have understood this poem. So thank you for watching, and if you have any questions to ask, you can comment, like, share and subscribe to my channel. Okay, and see you all in my next video.